Okay, our beloveds, it has been 2 days as our another is learning to rest when she needs to rest and to work when she needs to work. She is finding the rhythm within her own body. So that is the lesson for today. Our another was sharing this with somebody else that you all should explore your navel much more every day. It is a good thing to do, but if it doesn't resonate within your soul to do so, then don't. Because what you want to do, meaning it feels good within your gut, it's an expression of where your soul desires to go. So if somebody tells you, go explore your navel, go do deep breathing, go do meditation, and it just doesn't resonate with you, then don't do it. The whole point is to go within your inner compass and to say, my gut says, well, the question is, your gut saying that out of fear or out of love, right? You have all been trained to follow your gut out of fear. I need to do this or I will be beaten or I will be eaten or I will lose my job. That is this gut feeling that you all have connected to. But guess what? That's a flawed gut feeling. It is fear-based, amygdala-based. And we're trying to now shift you all into what feels good and safe. And the reality is so few of you even know what this feels like that you get so confused with your inner guidance system. So the point is just simply to slow down. When you slow down and pull yourself out of the rat race and feel what peace, doing nothing feels like, just resting with no goal, objective, or purpose in mind, including not a purpose to rest, because when you purposefully try to rest, you're not resting, you're overthinking it again, which is the problem with mindfulness for many of you, because you are, again, from a fear-based perspective, a logical left brain perspective, trying to force something that you cannot force. It is just to be. So picture it this way. If you were to have, if you will, a glass of wine, a beer, a scotch, a something, smoke marijuana, do some ayahuasca, whatever it is. The point being that where you take something that alters how your brain operates and it pulls you to a certain extent out of the doing. And what we mean by that is doing to appease or please others. When you have a beer, it helps you to unwind because it pulls you out of that doing mindset and brings you into a being mindset. Now, it's not a healthy coping mechanism in the long run, but there's a reason why you all do this, why you have this strategy to self-soothe. So this is what we want you all to get to naturally, but not from a place of doing. I have to meditate, because that's still a must or a should. And shoulds never take you to where you need to go. It's a fear vibration. It's a controlling vibration. So the point of all of this is to go within, but to go within without any objective. If you were a 3-year-old, right, a 2-year-old, just playing with your dollies, sitting in the sandbox, or sucking your thumb while twirling your hair like our another son did. That's a self-soothing mechanism that brings you to a place of safety. When you're playing with your dolls or your trucks in the sandbox, are you thinking about the big bad wolf that's going to eat you or fire you or evict you from your home? No, you are simply in a state of being and playing without an objective of self-soothing or calming or meeting somebody else's goal. But if your mom says, you go out there and you build the best bridges in that sandbox, all of a sudden what is supposed to be a healthy, relaxing experience becomes a doing experience where you're trying to please and appease somebody else. And That's not the point of playing. The point of playing is to build on your curiosity, build on your creativity, and to just simply be. Be, 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 be. So today's message is really confusing our Mother because the vibration within her does not align with these words, but, she doesn't care. She will offer it nonetheless. She doesn't honestly many days see the point of our messages because she doesn't know who sees them, hears them, reads them, nor the ripple effect that goes out. But we keep telling her, this is your... We can't even say the word because there is no word. This is the role that she has chosen to play without choosing to be a role, if that makes sense. She just is. She just intuitively says, oh, it's time to channel a message now. Something wishes to come through. It is a state of being and not a state of saying at 8 a.m. every morning, I must channel a message because. Can you see the difference? It is just going into the flow and saying, I think I want another cup of coffee now. It just feels good. I think I'm going to stop working and maybe go sit in the sun for 10 minutes just to enjoy the sun's radiation. And if you don't like the sun, then you sit in the shade, whatever. The point being is following that inner guidance of, I'm just going to go do something different right now to pull myself out of where I'm at and just to sit and be, have a cup of coffee, drink an iced tea, sit in the shade, sit in the sun, close my eyes, meditate by not meditating, if that makes sense, right? Just closing your eyes and just breathing deeply and letting it just kind of wash away. And then after 5 or 10 minutes, standing up, going back in, and resuming your life. We're not the first to share this. We won't be the last to share this. We are all honestly sharing this through our various people here on earth who are trying to bring you all back into balance. Find what resonates with you. It should come from a place of ease, not a place of doing and should and must. That's the message that we're trying to get across today. Find your inner compass and just let it guide you, and yours will be different than others. If you enjoy the smell of horse dung because that is calming to you, then do that. It's not everybody's path. But don't let anybody tell you that that is work if it's not work. If it's comforting to you and for you, and you are in the presence of animals who feel your wonderful, kind radiance and are affected by your energy, and you get paid for it, then that is your peaceful meditation. Just because you get paid for it doesn't make it any less meditation. So we hope that this shows and teaches those who are in that world construct. Meditation, quietness takes on so many different forms. Find yours, honor it, share it with others, not that this is the right thing for someone else, but just to simply say, I am at peace, I am enjoying what I am doing, and please don't tell me what your world construct is and looks like that I need to fit over mine. I know what it feels like, most importantly, and I honor my own inner guidance system and will not allow somebody else to co-opt my journey. It is mine and only mine. And if I choose to be a heroin addict right now because it serves a purpose, don't shame me into getting off of heroin. Love me to see myself as worthy so that I will find the strength within myself to find the path to get off of heroin. It needs to come from within and not from the outer world where it forces a solution on me. It won't work until it resonates deeply within my soul from a space of love and not fear. So hopefully you all can understand the contrast in the examples that we have given here. It is not your path nor your responsibility to heal anyone else. It is your path and your responsibility simply to be love and to love others, which will allow them to find their own path. Love does not hurt, love does not control, and love does not share with others what they are doing wrong. Love honors everyone where they are at, and you allow them to find their own path forward through being enveloped by your love. And it feels so good that they want to explore and experience more of that. That is the solution, one of the many solutions on how to get to the eye of the needle that many and most of you are pulling yourselves through these days. It's painful. You have to shed everything, oftentimes scraping the barnacles off of your skin to remove that which has attached to you that is not you, but you thought was you in your hard outer shell, your protective mechanism. Scrape it off. Allow the skin that has abrasions and breaches and breaks within it where those barnacles were attached to be sore, to be tender, to harden up a little bit, and then to heal. Trust that it will happen. Some of you are pulling your barnacles off one at a time, and some of you are just ripping them off all at once. There are two different paths. One is more painful in the long run, one is more painful in the short run, and there is no right or wrong way. Honor your unique path to get there. And so it is. Namaste.